Have you noticed that your baseline for survival just keeps getting more expensive? Groceries, rent, car insurance, everyday expenses are accelerating, squeezing your paycheck. Many households find that even with strict budgeting, the gap between what they earn and what they owe is widening every month. This line graph illustrates the specific macroeconomic gap we are facing. The sharply rising line is the cost of living index, which is now intersecting and overtaking the flat line, representing median wage growth. While you can't control inflation or corporate pay scales, you can control your own production. This is why adding a second income stream has become a primary tool for bridging that financial gap. Most people start by looking at generic listicles, but the real challenge is identifying a business model that actually fits your existing constraints. This quadrant chart is the analytical framework we will use today. Every side hustle must be evaluated on two primary metrics: the horizontal axis, which measures your time to first dollar, and the vertical axis, measuring your income ceiling. There is no objectively best side hustle out there. Choosing a model that clashes with your personal time and money constraints leads to burnout before you ever see a profit. Let's start with our first category, the active earners. This group covers direct services like freelance writing, online tutoring, local pressure washing, and mobile notary work. The core input required here is straightforward. You are trading specific, focused blocks of your physical time and energy to perform a localized service for a client. The primary benefit of this model is velocity. When you finish editing a video or completing a document signing, you receive payment almost immediately. This scorecard graphic reveals the objective grades for active earners. You have a very low startup cost and a fast timeline to profit, but the scalability is heavily restricted. There are still specific barriers to entry. If you want to be a mobile notary, you must navigate your specific state's legal regulations, pay for certification, and secure reliable transportation to reach your clients. The fundamental trade-off here is that your income is strictly capped by your available physical hours. If you get sick or if the work stops, the money stops immediately. Active earners are the optimal choice for immediate financial survival. However, they are the worst option for long-term wealth leverage. That brings us to the second category, the digital assets. This includes models like YouTube automation, selling Notion templates, affiliate marketing, and print-on-demand merchandise. The upfront reality of this path is brutal. These models demand hundreds of hours of unpaid labor to create content and build designs long before you ever see a single cent. This chart visualizes the valley of death. Your effort hits an absolute peak, while the financial return remains flat at zero. But if you survive that phase, you earn the reward. Income becomes decoupled from hourly labor, allowing a digital product to be sold infinitely. To succeed here, you must develop specific, non-negotiable competencies. You have to master digital marketing, understand algorithm research, and maintain a high degree of tech literacy. Even if you put in the work, you face a severe 6 to 12-month risk of total failure. Digital assets offer the highest ultimate ceiling for wealth creation, but they are a financially fatal choice if you need cash to pay rent this week. Our final category is the tech and arbitrage plays. This group bridges the gap between active and digital models through AI automation and local reselling. With the AI automation workflow, you integrate tools like ChatGPT into a small business to handle their emails and customer support. In return, you charge high-ticket, recurring monthly retainers. The harsh trade-off of the AI route is the learning curve. It requires relentless, continuous self-education to outpace software updates, plus aggressive business-to-business sales skills to acquire those clients. Reselling is the physical version of this model. You source underpriced local physical goods, like furniture or electronics, and flip them online to capture high profit margins per unit. But reselling carries massive physical burdens. You need the financial risk tolerance to buy inventory, the physical space to store it, and the time to handle daily shipping logistics. These arbitrage models offer the highest immediate return on investment per transaction, but they strictly demand either a massive physical footprint or a commitment to non-stop technical learning. It is time to discard the generic listicle and use your actual life constraints to filter your choice. This large flowchart is a diagnostic decision framework. We are going to use it to route you directly to your optimal hustle. The first and most critical diagnostic question is regarding your financial urgency. Do you need cash this week? If you need immediate cash, we ask a secondary question about your preferred work environment. Do you want to work behind a screen or outside in the physical world? If you have zero capital and are facing urgent bills, you are the bootstrapper. You must avoid digital models entirely. Stick to freelancing or local services where the cash flow is immediate. If your basic needs are met and you want asynchronous wealth in 2 years, you are the scaler. Your path relies exclusively on building digital products or an AI automation agency. If you have limited weekly hours and you hate dealing with technology, you are the pragmatist. You should stick strictly to reselling or mobile notary work to fit around your existing schedule. Building wealth happens slowly. It requires stacking one new skill, securing one new client, and earning one paycheck at a time. Most side hustles fail because of a fundamental mismatch between the business's requirements and the owner's actual capacity. Starting small and matching your model to your life is the only way to ensure you actually finish what you start.